record?
Okay, it's recording.
Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright. Woo! Hello. Also, for the record, we are drinking again. We are drinking the Baron Samedi, I don't know.
Baron Samedi. 80 proof.
Actually, I might need some more of that. Yeah. Good shit. It's Friday night. And that's what we do on our Friday nights.
There's a lunar eclipse tonight.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
A red moon.
Yeah, it's a lunar eclipse, and I think it starts
Oh, you believe in all that shit they say? All that like spirituality shit. It's like on a full moon, everyone gets fucking their periods.
Oh, not only that one. There's also like the lunar eclipse represents the awakening process of the new Y Gen Y. Then blah. It's like I remember I fell for that a couple of times.
Did you feel awakened when you fell for it?
Not really. I was like, Ben, I read on this website. We're all gonna get fucking woke. We're gonna get woke as fuck. And you're like, I don't know, bro. If it does happen, we're not gonna feel it. And I'm like, no, I don't know, man. Read on this
maybe
website.
it did happen and we just don't notice anything.
Yeah. Well,
then what's the point of even trying to notice it in the first? Yeah, bro. Everyone watch out for this thing that we're not going to be able to see. Oh.
Well, I think that it's more... There's a whole science behind it, obviously. The literal idea of it is that the moon is in front of the sun, causing that kind of red moon, blood moon type thing. But there are all these ideas about how it does have an effect on our emotions and our cycles.
Is there actual science behind that?
I think I read it somewhere. I don't know if it was more bullshit, but...
Sounds like New Age.
New Age science.
Crystal shit.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think there might be a little bit of truth to it all, but I don't know how much of it is true. I think I read something about like the waves, like actual like ocean waves.
It affects
like the moon, the tides and all that. So there is a little bit of connection from the moon to Earth, and having an impact of not necessarily like on the humans themselves, but on nature in general. And like the magnet, I don't know. I'm not really good at science, but like the magnets on the North Pole and the South Pole and how it affects shit.
The electromagnetic.
Yeah, electromagnetic field, yeah.
And how that affects us somewhere.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. My chakras are so aligned, bro. Wait until 4 o'clock in the morning comes by. I'm going to be so... My chakras are all going to get lined up and I'm going to be a new man.
What do you reckon the peak experiences when you like all your chakras are aligned? You just like orgasm. You're like, oh, I hit my 7th chakra. It's like fucking Goku. I'm in my crown chakra.
You just go super saiyan. You're just like, fucking your crown chakra just fucking beams up. There's a fucking light going off from the sky. I reckon some people have that kind of...
Oh, you know, I can actually do that, like make myself have weird orgasmy feelings if I just focus on my body.
Elaborate? Is that masturbation? Is that like you just fat?
Yeah, I can make myself have weird orgasm feelings if my hand touches my body in the right places. No, if I focus like, I'll do it right now, if I just focus like I get like this tingly feeling that run off my legs. And it feels...
Man, are you about to have an orgasm in front of me? I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. Well, okay, so what, you focus on a certain part of your body.
Yeah.
And you focus on the sensation. That's sort of what we learned in Vipassana like years ago.
Mm.
Sort of like focusing on each part of your body one by one, and then going up and up until you feel all the parts of your body, to the point where you feel this kind of like overall orgasm, like, so to speak.
Are you trying to attain an orgasm? Is that what the whole 10 days is? It's like orgasm first.
Yeah, the whole point of the 10-day Vipassana course.
Everyone's just in there trying to orgasm. That's why they keep the boys and girls separate. It's like until you can attain your own orgasm, you cannot mix.
Yeah, no, but I think there's a bit of truth to that. I can't do it, but
I don't actually think it's to actually actually get an orgasm. I don't think that's the.
I don't think that's the point of it. But I feel like it's not necessarily an orgasm, but a euphoric sensation of sorts. It could also not be euphoric. It could also be the complete opposite of that. Sort of like the vibes, bro. Because you feel like this.
What are the vibes? That's such a vague word.
Vibes, bro.
Vibes,
God,
bro.
you know the vibes? It's the energetic field we all emit, bro.
The electromagnetic field.
No, but it's like this.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm even using the right words, but it's like a energy field, so to speak, that we're all emitting, which are based on our
vibes is just
internal.
a word to use that you don't know what the explanation is. It's like, oh yeah, that's vibes, bro. That's wavy. So wavy.
Whoa,
what does that mean?
But I don't know. Like I when I use the word vibes, like I have it clear in my head what I mean by it, but everyone has their own definition of vibes. So like, when someone listens to a song, like, yeah, man, that's vibey, bro. Or
that's
like
wavy.
Yeah, like
it's wavy, bro.
Like, you know.
I feel like I'm on waves.
But everyone has their own definition of vibes. For me, I feel like it's the like unseen emotions and things that we kind of present out. So like, that was unprofessional. If we're having shit emotions, right? And someone can detect that. Like,
so it's just mood.
Sort of, yeah, in a way. But it's also like
empathy.
It's also like a altogether mood. So like, if for example, if I'm like just minding my own business, doing nothing.
Or do you feel that empathy, bro? the empathy in the room.
But you can be like to me, Simon, what's wrong? And I'll be like, no, nothing, man, everything's sweet. Yeah, but you can feel like that I'm not in a good mood or whatever. And even though I'm saying everything's sweet, you can be like, no, but I feel your vibes, bro. Like, I can tell you're not, you know. But that's, yeah. But at the same time, if I have a shit vibe, if I'm in a shit mood and then thus producing a shit vibe, then that can impact your vibe. Then you'll be in a shit mood, and thus causing the overall vibe to be overall thing to be shit. Really.
I lost that vibe like halfway through the vibe. So.
Like, if you're in a group, if you're in a group of people, right? You're in a group of people. Fuck, I don't know how to like say this. I don't know how to.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like, you're in a group of people, you're in a shit mood, thus causing the people around you to be in a shit mood, potentially, because of your shit mood. And causing another person to be a shit mood, then causing another person to be a shit mood, thus causing everyone to be in a shit mood, creating a shit vibe. But if everyone's, uplifting each other and everyone's in a good mood, then that creates the overall experience to be better, hyped up, or whatever the fuck. I notice it at work all the time. Like, I notice it, like, if I'm in a good mood, or like another person's in a good mood or whatever, uplift my mood, or if it tends to be that everyone's in a good mood, but then like I'll notice half an hour or two later, no one's really talking, everyone's kind of in a shit mood. And it's not just like one person who's in a shit mood, it tends to be like everyone. It just, I don't know, I've noticed it a lot at work. So like, and I there might be many reasons behind that. It could be because
I know,
it's
and
busy,
everyone gets like stressed out at work.
Yeah.
Everyone gets on edge.
Yeah.
And one mistake, everyone's like, oh fuck, blah blah blah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there could be multiple reasons behind it. Like, it's busy, or everyone has to stay back, or something goes wrong, or etc. etc. But overall, bro, it's vibes. It's just the way it is, bro. I don't know.
I hate that fucking word.
Nah, I don't know. How do we even? Yeah, because of the fucking moon, man. The moon's changing us, bro. We're becoming a.
Yeah, maybe that's why I hate the word. It's the moon. The moon's changing my vibe.
No, I think I don't know. I don't know if I believe it all, but I feel like there's a bit of truth to it. I don't believe all the shit. That's the thing. You can't be so caught. Like, read everything that you see on the internet and be like, oh yeah, that's 100% true. You know, because it's not.
Yeah, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Like, I saw something today that was like, it's like, oh, the new retrograde. It's this new, that moment. I don't know. Some insert spiritual words here, like, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw another thing that said August, like 2018, 26 or some shit. Like, tsunami's gonna hit Sydney because of Jesus in the Bible.
They've
He
said that
quotes,
every
blah, 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 blah.
year.
Yeah, I know. I was so confident about 2012.
Imagine if you were so like believing in it every year that you just did nothing. Just like, oh, I'm gonna die this year, so I'm just gonna sit on my porch and wait for the tsunami soon.
Come on.
Like, that's a conspiracy in itself. They're just creating scare tactics for anyone who believes that. So that.
But what's the point? What's the point of having those scare tactics?
To reduce the population, like.
No, but like what I don't.
The dumb die.
No, yeah, okay, but what I don't get about that is that, like, okay, scare tactics. Everyone's gonna die next month. What's the point of that? Like, what tactic is that? What do they get out of it? Like, what, people are gonna go out fucking shopping and buying everything before they die, or people are just gonna? Money. Do you think that's what it is? Like,
if you were gonna die tomorrow,
and
you had a couple K in your bank account, what would you do? Like, you would spend the couple K, wouldn't you?
But that's the thing. Like, if I know for a fact, like, I know 100%.
Yeah, but the people that believe it, would know for 100%.
But that's okay. So you're saying, I'm one of these people, and I'm like, all right, I'm actually dying tomorrow, 100%. Like, in my mind, that's what I think. Yeah, well, I guess I'd do everything. Like, spend all my money. Say all the shit.
Bro, imagine if you had a parent that was like believing in this shit, and every year she comes to you, she comes to you, it's like, kid, I was trying to say, we're gonna die this year. You gotta get to a bunker somewhere safe, and then you just like run up into the fucking wilderness for a couple of days. It's like,
Mom, you said this last year. No, this time it's actually real. It's like, but Mom, you said this 10 times. I'm fucking 18. You've been saying this every year.
Oh, it's so weird.
Yeah. But I feel like if you fall for it for that many times, like, I get it if you fall for it once or twice or 3 times. I don't know. But if you keep falling for it every single year, like, this time it's this. I was wrong before, but this time I'm 100% sure it's gonna. Like, if you do that so many fucking times, there has to be something wrong with you.
And it
just
makes
a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, not hating those people out there, but I don't know.
I believe stupid shit.
Yeah. We're all victims to our
Probably makes heaps of money as well, the conspiracy shit. Like, the conspiracy videos on YouTube get millions of views.
Yeah. Well, especially on Facebook.
Just prey on the ignorant.
Especially on Facebook. Like, Facebook videos get 10 times more views than... Or, like, you're not necessarily going to get more views, but the videos that do become viral on Facebook tend to get a lot more views than the videos that become viral on YouTube. Because it's so much easier on Facebook to just, like, share a video and just fucking scroll through that.
Apparently it's harder to get monetized though.
Yeah, it is harder to get monetized, but it is a big, it's like social media tool, like a marketing tool. So like they check your video and they're like, oh yeah, sick. They check another one of your videos. Oh yeah, sick. Who is this fucking page? Like, this page is sick. Oh, it's Lad Bible? Okay, cool. Let me check them out on YouTube and Twitter and fucking all this other shit. And then, oh wait, what? They have shirts? They have fucking Lad Bible shirts? Huh? I want to get a Lad Bible shirt. And then fucking, yeah, and then it just goes on from there. Like, so there's other, I don't know, like avenues from it. Like, it still makes money in somewhat of a sense, even though if the actual video that you watch doesn't make money, which by the way I'm sure Lad Bible's making fucking money off their fucking definitely. Videos, but like all the other smaller Facebook pages and shit, like, you know, but all that is fucking interesting. Like, for example, the difference between monetization on Facebook and YouTube. Like, how does any of that work? I don't know. We're doing this shit for free.
How do you get monetized on YouTube? Do you have to have a certain amount of subscribers, or you just...
Yeah, I think, yeah. I can't remember where I read it. They changed it recently, so they made it a little bit harder. I can't remember the exact numbers you have to have, but I think you have to have at least 5,000 subscribers, and you have to have a certain amount of views and watch time. Watch time being like the amount of minutes people have watched in total. And I think you have to have a certain amount of videos as well. After that, you're like, what's the word? Acceptable, or like you're qualified to get into the monetization shit. But I don't know how any of it works because I haven't experienced any of it. But I just see a bunch of YouTubers complaining about the apocalypse.
Help us experience it, please.
Yeah, please, you know, give us a thumbs up, you know, do all that shit. Like, hit us down in the comment section below, you know. At the moment, we're only on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But I think we should...
We'll put this on YouTube because it's a video.
We've got a video now. Shit quality, but nonetheless, a video. We got a fresh mic, so that's good. And we're going to be just stepping up our game. One episode at a time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
You know what, actually I was on the bus today, and I saw a guy playing fucking Pokemon Go on the bus.
They're still playing that game. Actually, no, I downloaded it like a month ago because it would never work on my iPhone 4. So I was like, oh, I had to see what I didn't experience. And then I caught like one Pokemon in my room. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I had to go outside, and I was like, oh, sack. Fuck that.
But for some reason I've seen like a lot more people playing Pokemon Go recently. I don't know, maybe they made a fucking update or some shit. Or something like that, but
if I played Pokemon Go when it like came out, I would have just like sat in my room and just bought like that thing where it tracks,
or whatever.
Where like it tracks Pokemon to you.
Oh yeah. 100% people would do that. 100% people were doing that. There's one guy at work that's still playing Pokemon Go to this day. I don't really have the courage or whatever, the guts to tell him like, dude, I actually don't give a fuck about Pokemon Go. But like he'll always come up to me like because I only see him like once a week or maybe once every couple of weeks, and he'll be like, Simon, check out this new fucking Charizard evolved 5 times, the fucking whatever. It'll be like,
Charizard can't evolve, bro.
Oh, fucking Charmander, I don't know what shit evolves, like fucking, anyway. And I'm like, yeah, cool bro, cool. But like, he does this like every single week or whatever, and it's been, I don't even remember when the game came out, like 2 years ago now or some shit. I'm honestly quite impressed that he's still playing it. And people are still fucking playing it. I saw the guy on the bus. And I swear to God, the only reason why he was playing it was probably because he was on a bus. Because you can just fucking skim through. Because you're not fucking walking, but at the same time you're going past all these like pokey stops and you're going past and you're like, oh look, there's that fucking Pokemon there. Let me just quickly grab it while I'm on this bus. And you just skim through all that shit. Like that was a phase that just went past.
Yeah, it passed pretty quickly.
Yeah. There's been so many games that have gone past. But
I reckon Fortnite's gonna die out soon.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Like how soon? Because
I give it like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say a lot sooner than that. I thought you were gonna say some shit like a couple of months. But
No, not a couple months. No.
do you reckon it'll get bigger than Minecraft?
I'm pretty sure it already is.
Is it?
I don't know.
Because Minecraft was like one of those fucking.
Actually, yeah, probably not. Actually, I don't know.
It could be on par with Minecraft at this point. I'm not sure. It definitely hasn't been as long as Minecraft, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because Minecraft was like in this alpha stage where not many people knew about it for a bit. And then after it went from alpha to beta, all of a sudden it had this massive peak. And
I'm actually
heaps
so
of people
sad
would-
Minecraft stopped getting played.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened.
I
What
joined at
happened?
the latest time.
Yeah.
Everyone was like starting to stop playing it, but there was like a few times where
Yeah.
we would all play it together. I always join games
yeah.
fucking late. It's annoying.
I'm honestly the same. I always jump on the game. I don't really play much games now anyways, but the one game I did play the most was Minecraft, that's for sure. Because I jumped on that like at the end of alpha. I jumped on that early. I got it when it was like for fucking free. Or like virtually free. It was like $5 or $6 or something like that. And I was like, yeah, sweet, I'm gonna get on that. Yeah. And that game lasted for a really long time. I can't remember how many years it was.
When did it come out? Like 2000.
12 maybe 2000. Oh, maybe.
I swear it was
maybe
earlier,
even
like
earlier than
2009, wasn't it?
that. Nah, what? Nah.
Like 2010.
Maybe 2010. Maybe 2010 it came out. Because there was an alpha stage. I remember that for like a long period of time, and not many people knew about it. And then it went into beta, and when it went into beta, that was like a huge deal. And the next step that was after beta was like the full release. After the full release came out, that was like a huge, massive deal, and it even skyrocketed even more. And then after a few updates they made, and like Notch left, the main guy who created, is like, nah, sack. I hate my life.
Did he sell Minecraft?
He didn't sell Minecraft, but he
just
kind
left
of
it.
gave his position to like his mate, like basically his second hand. He was like, you know what? I'm fucking done with this game. I hate my life. I've made so much fucking money. I just want to work on other shit because that's originally why I'm doing this. Because it was like an indie game to begin with, and that's what it was. And after he left, it went from like to Microsoft, and Microsoft bought it out, I'm pretty sure. You know, it went on Xbox and all that kind of shit. I don't know. But then that's when it died, I think. I'm pretty sure. But Fortnite's a whole nother story. Because Epic Games, or whatever it's called, that's, I'm pretty sure, who runs it. Epic Games, yeah?
What else have they made? I swear I like heard that name before Fortnite, and I played one of the other games. I saw.
I'm not sure what else they've
There's
made,
one
but... Oh, it's over there. I'll go grab it.
Was it a shooter? I don't fucking remember.
What? Epic Games? They made a few games, but I can't remember which ones they were. I kind of hope it'll die soon. But I don't think it will. I don't think Battle Royale will die.
Oh yeah, that's it. It was Gears of War. Wait,
Oh!
is that the same company? Is it?
Really? Do they make Gears of War?
Apparently. Yeah, they did.
Oh, what the fuck? Shit, okay, well that explains a lot. So, do you reckon Fortnite's beat Gears of War?
Yeah, I can see like in the way they like run the characters and shit. Actually,
Yeah.
no, the whole setup really. It's just like Gears of War online without the monsters.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because I think Fortnite will die eventually, but Battle Royale won't die. To be honest, I don't think PUBG will ever die.
Or Battle Royale, you mean like the genre?
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't. Never.
PUBG will never die in the sense that...
No, PUBG will die. It's
Well,
already like
PUBG,
semi-dead.
yeah, it's semi-dead now, yes, but it's still got its, like, fan base that will never leave, if you know what I mean? Sort of like Counter-Strike, or even like for modern times, you've got like stuff like Overwatch.
Did you ever play DayZ?
A little bit. I didn't play a whole lot of it, but yeah, that's where PUBG came from.
That had potential to be so fucking good, but
DayZ,
they didn't fix
yeah.
the bugs.
Yeah.
Everyone was like playing it heaps when it was still fucking buggy,
Yeah.
but then they didn't do anything about it, so everyone's just like, oh fuck this shit.
Well, that's where PUBG came from.
Yeah.
They saw DayZ, they're like, this game is fucking buggy, let me make my non-buggy version of it, / let me put stuff that I actually want to put into my DayZ version. Actually, no, it wasn't from DayZ, it was from Armour.
No, that's where DayZ came from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As in, PUBG came from Armour.
Yeah.
And yeah, from there it kind of went the direction that it went. Yeah. That whole shit is interesting. Because now we have Battle Royale because of PUBG. And Fortnite jumped on that and was like, but hey, let's build shit. And that turned out super well. And not only that, it's also like more appealing to the eye.
Yeah, no,
to
it turned out
watch.
super well because everyone has fucking short attention spans. Like PUBG was good, but everyone's like, oh, it takes so long for 5 people. And then when you can build shit, they're like, oh, just build random fucking But I have like fucking...
Yeah, exactly.
Tap.
Yeah.
Tap.
Like you always see those videos on Facebook and like on YouTube, like that's the only game that's going on right now. In terms of like gaming channels, like Fortnite's the only shit that they actually play. I don't know. F at Fortnite, I'm sorry. If you love Fortnite, I'm sorry. But I just... F it. F at playing games, to be honest.
Yeah, let's get off the game topic.
Yeah.
No one in this room plays games anymore.
But yeah. Dead air. I love me some dead air. By the way, we are going to do the end of segment podcast. We are doing it. I'm telling you right now. I know we're
Are
only...
you giving me a sample?
I don't know.
Actually, yeah, okay, sack sample.
Yeah. Because,
We'll do sample one time, but...
Yeah.
Not this one, guys.
Because I don't know what sample I want. I just want, like... You'll see.
Yeah.
I know what I want now, but we'll have to wait till the end for that. So stay tuned to the end of the podcast. Now would be like a perfect time to cut to sponsors.
Hey, what do you think of...
If we had sponsors.
What do you think of urban climbing?
Urban climbing?
Yeah.
What is Is that like
climbing cranes and shit.
Is that like climbing shit in general? Is that what urban climbing means?
Urban climbing is like climbing shit in cities.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like
Versus-
cranes, yeah. Okay. Well, considering I'm a little bitch, and I'm a pussy, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I can't climb over this fence. I don't want to do it.
There's good places to shoot. He wants to like take photos of some place, but he doesn't want to climb the fence. to get
Yeah.
into the place. Like just
No,
climb
like
the
I've
fence.
seen pictures of these places, like abandoned places, and they're so beautiful. Like graffiti, graffiti everywhere. Like these ruined places that look just unbelievable. Like, and you can spend like a whole entire day in there and still not take all the potential photos you can in there. The one thing fucking stopping me is those fucking fences.
We can give you boosts, like
Let's just take a fucking ladder there. Let's just take a. I'll bring my fucking camera bag,
No, you know what
my
we can- we
tripod,
can bring
and
up?
a ladder. I'll bring a ladder as well. I just don't want to fucking climb over that fence. Okay, I'm a weak fat bitch. Okay.
I used to think that while I was still weak and semi-fat, and then one day I climbed.
You stop being a bitch.
No, one day pretty much. One day I climbed a fence, and when I was over, I was like, "What the fuck? I never knew you had this much strength."
Look, I know that I can climb fences. I've done it before. That's the thing. I know I can climb fences. I've done it before. There's been times where I've been peer pressured into climbing fences. I've done it before. The only thing stopping me is the potential of stacking it and fucking my body up. Like, I've got an injured shoulder that's still weak as fuck.
Fair enough.
And it'll always be forever weak now. And if I just even simply land on that shoulder, most people, if they land on their shoulder, most of the time, nothing will happen. Though it'll be bruised. But if I land on the shoulder, dislocated, done. There's another like several months of physio and training, retraining, and back to square one of everything again. So that's the one thing that bugs me. Also, the other thing is I just don't like getting
ways
hurt.
to like get that shoulder stronger. Like I mean, it's just gonna be
like,
that weak forever.
No. Like, so there's operation, which I did get, and then I fucked it up on the bike. So here's a story. I won't go into the whole story about how I actually dislocated my shoulder to begin with. Long story short, I tripped and I fell and I dislocated my shoulder.
We were drinking.
But the
We were
recent.
drinking.
Well, I'll
and
just quickly tell the little quick backstory. Anyway, I tripped, I fell, I got physio, I tripped, I fell, I got physio, I tripped, I fell, and then after a while I was like, fuck, I'm getting an operation. I got an operation. Everything's fine for like 2 or 3 years. Then we were drinking, and yeah. Do you want to say the story?
Hmm?
Do you want to say the story? Because I don't really remember at all anything. All I remember is waking up in a hospital. So tell me your point of view. Cause
Or was it after? It wasn't after your birthday.
yeah, no, it was. It was
Was it?
after my birthday, because
Was
it
it?
happened in March this year.
I meant like after your birthday that night.
Oh no, it wasn't that night. It wasn't that night. That's a different story. We're not getting into it.
Yeah, we were drinking casual Friday nights. He lives in Maroubra, near the beach.
yeah, pretty accurate. Yeah.
We were going down to the beach. I bought like an OFO, which are like these $1 bikes that you can rent.
Yeah, everyone
For a
knows.
while.
Yeah.
I rode it down to the beach, and then we sat at the huts or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Simon disappeared with an OFO bike. And then like we didn't actually realise he disappeared. Actually no, we realised he disappeared and we're like, oh, we probably just went home or some shit. He lives 5 minutes away. And then I think 2 hours or 3 hours later, his mum comes up to us like raging. And you were there. And she's like, I was in the hospital.
I was in a sling. I came back with my mum in a sling.
I was like passing out at the point. I remember like waking up, I see your mum there, and then she's raging. I just like go back to sleep. Like, oh, fuck.
No, because in my perspective, you and Lucas were both passed out completely, and Dill and Max were the only people who had to cop it. I'll say my point of view. So, I don't remember getting on the bike. I have like little fragments of what I remember, and I do remember stacking it, and I do remember screaming for help.
You were so far away. Like,
No, I know exactly where I was. I was like on the corner. I don't want to say the exact place, but like, you know where the bus stop is, up near my place.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking far away.
Yeah, no, far enough that you wouldn't hear me. Far enough that you wouldn't hear me.
Those are like empty screams.
Yeah, those were empty screams. But I could not get up. I was so drunk, first of all. And second of all, I was in so much agony and pain. I was just like, I fell off the bike. I started screaming for help. I don't know how long I was screaming for help for. But eventually, I guess my drunken self was like, oh, fucking...
Were you actually like fully screaming, or were you just like, help? We're like, help!
Honestly, I don't even think I was doing like scream, like help. I'm pretty sure it was
like, help.
It was probably like help, help. No, I think it was more like a media like medium sized kind of like help. It was kind of like a I don't want to wake people up, but help. Yeah, and then eventually I guess I just passed out and said fucking F it. And I passed out with a dislocated shoulder, and some nice Samaritan decided to call an ambulance for me, and I remember like waking up.
Imagine if you woke up at that moment.
Yeah.
He's like, help.
And the guy's just like looking over my body. I'm like, what the fuck? And like I freaked the fuck out and put my shoulder back in. No, but like I actually do remember waking up like in the hospital, like in the ambulance car, and the what's it called, the nurse or whatever, the guy in the ambulance car, he's like, here, puff on this. You know the green whistle they give you? If you're ever in an ambulance car and you dislocate your shoulder or you're in severe agony...
Is it just like some medication or some shit? Oh no, it's a whistle.
It's a green whistle. You have to inhale and exhale. And let me tell you, I don't know what the fuck's in it. I don't know if it's codeine. I don't know if it's oxy. I don't know what kind of Percocet or whatever it is. But man, it's so nice. It's so good. Especially since I was drunk as well. I was like I had a few of it. Now I just passed out again, and I woke up again in the in the hospital bed. I was in the hospital bed at this point, and
it can't be codeine or anything like that because you can't vaporize. I don't think you can.
I don't know what it was. I don't know exactly what the actual drug is, but it's like it's a numbing one, and it gives you like a mad head spin and it makes you all woozy and shit. I don't know what it is, but yeah, and then I passed out again, and I woke up in the hospital bed, and I woke up to them halfway through popping my shoulder back in, because I'm starting to feel heaps of pain. And I woke up, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? It's like, no, it's okay. And like, while he's talking to me, like going, it's okay, he just pops it back in. I'm like, yep, all good. And yeah, that was that. And then a couple of hours later or whatever, they said, you're good to go, just make sure you wear the sling and stuff. And I'm like, wait, where the fuck's my phone? I don't have my phone on me. Where's my phone? And my phone, and I'm like, oh wait, I might have left my phone at the beach. And then like, alright, my parents are like, alright, we're going to the beach. We're gonna figure this shit out. I'm like, it's okay. And I'm still like woozy, drugged
Did you have
up.
a phone?
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have my phone.
That's probably where you passed out.
It probably was. And let me tell you, long story short, like we go back to the beach. My mom is yelling at you, and you decide to go back to fucking sleep. She's yelling at Dill and Max, and meanwhile I'm in the background just going like, what the fuck is going on? And the next day, the Surf Life Saving Club
Simon, you were pretty mad as well. You were blaming us for not being able to hear your screams for like 10 minutes away. You didn't talk to us for ages.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, yeah. Yeah.
You're like, oh, guys, you were such shit friends.
The only I was angry because I dislocated my shoulder. I went like 2 or 3 years without dislocating my shoulder. I had an operation. I had everything. The doctor basically said, unless you do something really fucked up, you're not going to dislocate your shoulder. You're sweet. And I was like, okay, I can do whatever I want. I can go to the gym. I can push myself to the limit. Like, I'm fine. And then I just fucking dislocated my shoulder one drunken night on the bike. So, that's that story of how I dislocated my shoulder. I hope that was interesting, but yeah, I remember how we got to this because of the urban climbing.
Yeah, how the fuck did that?
I don't know how we went on that massive tangent, but yeah. Point is,
that has nothing to do with urban climbing. I climbed on a bike. Ooh.
Yeah, this one time I climbed on a bike, and let me tell you a story about climbing on bikes. No, basically I'm a bitch, and now I'm just fucking scared of bikes, I'm scared of climbing, I'm scared of any physical activity whatsoever. Besides running. And running on treadmills. They don't seem too bad. I don't know.
I'm scared of running at the moment.
Huh?
I'm scared of running at the moment.
Why?
I have shin splints.
What?
Shin splints.
What's that?
It's like, I'm not sure if it's mini fractures or it's where you do too much activity after like a period of nothing. And like if I run for like fucking, if I sprint for like 15 seconds, my legs start aching for like
But don't
30 minutes.
But don't you do a fair amount of physical, like you do Muay Thai?
That's what happened. Like it's been happening for months, and apparently if I keep doing it without a rest, then it turns into a fracture.
So is it because you're overworking your body, or is it because...
I think so, I don't really know.
How often are you going to Muay Thai?
I was going like 5 days a week, but then I stopped.
That's a bit...
I haven't gone this week because I need to fucking heal it or else
Yeah.
it's just fucked.
Yeah, take another week off. I don't know anything about physical activity at all, but yeah, I'd say take another week off and then go back into it slowly. Don't do 5 days a week. Like, there's no point of doing 5 days.
If you want to beat the best.
No, but like you need to give your body time to if you want to be the best.
It's so addicting as well. Like once you start going and then you miss a day, you're like, oh fuck, you feel so shit.
I haven't.
Like this.
When we went to the gym before I dislocated my shoulder, when we went to the gym, that was fun.
Yeah, let's go again.
I'm actually semi-tempted to.
Yeah.
Because I spoke to my physio. He's like, yeah, you can go back to the gym. And I'm like... And he told me, like, 20 different fucking muscle training I can do. He's like, you can do this one, but you can't do this one. You can do this one, but you can't do this one. You can do this one, but you can't do this one. Like, all these different types of, like...
We can do more time, mate.
No, fuck,
Why?
I'm not. Oh.
That's so good for cardio. It's better than running.
I'll never forget that one time you kicked my toe.
I didn't kick your toe, you blocked the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like it's
that hurt so much. But the thing, okay, I don't know. I'm just a pussy. I'm just a bitch. I wanna do physical. I wanna improve my body and my health and become more physically active and all that shit. But it's just such a fucking effort. It is, like, during those weeks or whatever that we were doing it, like, I think it was probably like, what, 2 months maybe? 3 months even? We were doing it. Like, after I left, like, the gym, I was like, I remember, like, near the end of it, I was like, I don't even want to fucking die. Like, I'm, like, thinking, like, I'm top shit. Like, I don't even need it. Yeah.
You had to diary before entering and after going. Like, when you, fuck off.
I remember there was one time where I didn't have a diary. It might have been because of my reflux, but I remember there was that one time. And I remember we used to fucking eat healthy and shit. We used to go to...
No, I stopped eating healthy. I need to fucking get back.
Huh?
I've been eating so shit recently.
Well, I saw the meal you just had. That seemed pretty healthy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on the health train. But
I've been so I think, if anything, before I even start doing physical exercise again, I should start eating healthy. Like, I think that's the first step. Like, if you don't want to fucking go to the gym, if you don't even want to run, if you don't want to even walk, like, at least start eating healthy. I think that's the first step before even going gym. You know what I mean?
Mm.
because me personally, I work in a fast food restaurant. Like I work there like 4 or 5 days a week. I'm basically eating fast food 4 or 5 days a week. So shit. Like I managed to, at least, the only improvement I've done is not eat fast food for breakfast. Like that's the only improvement I've done. So that's like the first step. I'm not eating it for breakfast, but I am eating it for lunch and maybe even dinner. That's still pretty fucking bad. Like I'll definitely be eating lunch, fast food, for about four days a week, and dinner maybe twice a week, fast food. For now, I want to make sure that my breakfast and my dinner is healthy. And then get that lunch bit, that bit in between in the day where it's like either I'm out and about or either I'm at home. Like if I'm at home, it's probably a lot easier because I can just cook myself something.
Why don't you just make your own lunch and shit?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I should... That and like... But that's also like meal preps. Like you gotta... That's something I need to work on. Like meal preps. Prepping meals days in advance and shit. Like buying groceries and be like, alright.
You can get like this thing... There's like this company that preps your meals for you. Is that the company?
HelloFresh. Sponsor us, please.
Is that the company?
I think that's the company you're talking about. HelloFresh, if you're listening, is a company that delivers food to your door. It's healthy food, and they give you all the food in the packages.
Yeah, and you just heat it up.
No, you don't. No, so basically they give you the ingredients, all the ingredients that you need, and the exact portions that you need, so you don't have any leftover.
Oh, what the fuck?
You don't have any leftover carrots, you don't have any leftover fucking...
I was thinking of a company, there's a company that like, I don't know if it's the same one, but they like put it into like bowls and shit for you, and you just heat it up.
Oh.
Like that one sounds more effort. HelloFresh. Hello effort.
Dude, if HelloFresh wants to sponsor us, then...
If you're gonna sponsor us, we will be HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, bro.
I've never tried HelloFresh, so
neither have I. But I've actually been wanting to try it out because it seems so like the food literally comes to your door, and I checked online how much it is. It's pretty fucking. It's not that expensive.
How much?
Can't remember. Like it depends on if you want to get a family deal or if you want to.
It's just like one meal or like full week. It was just one meal.
There's different packages. I can't remember how much. It's like you can get like one person like a.
Why am I even wearing these fucking headphones?
Yeah, you can get like one portion for like one meal a day, or you can get like a family portion for 2 meals a day, or like it all depends on what you want to get. But I think it starts at like $2 or some shit, and it can go up to like $8, $10, $15 a day or something.
$2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Meal.
I don't know. I have to don't
so good.
don't take my word on it, but it's pretty cool. Like the fact that all of this shit comes to your door, you don't even have to go to fucking Woolies or Coles or whatever or Aldi or whatever. All this shit comes to your door. It takes like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to fucking cook all this shit in the fucking pan, and all of a sudden you got yourself a fucking doozy meal. Like if that's like.
Is that actually $2? What?
I don't take my word on it, but I'm pretty sure I saw like something like that somewhere. But something along those lines. HelloFresh, please sponsor us. Please. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking of going for a donut right now. Actually, we are coming near the end of the podcast.
Okay, we just continue.
Continue? You just don't want to do the fucking... You just don't want to do the shit, bro.
Is there anyone else, like, just make... animal noises when you can't...
It's not even...
It's like just...
No, you don't even. It's not even animal noises. It's just sounds that come out of your voice. I don't know what sounds they are.
No, you
like
can tell by this. You can tell by the vibe of the channel.
Yeah, the vibe, bro. The vibe. What the fuck's the vibe, bro?
That's what vibes are to me.
No, you make sounds like. For starters, I've never heard before, and
my sounds keep changing.
Your sounds keep changing, and like, yeah. To be fair, they are like vibes, like because it depends on what mood you are. You're like, or you can be like, no. Well, like, you'll make completely different. The best way I can describe it is like ad lib. It's ad lib. You're just making real life ad lib. But yeah.
If anyone needs ad libs, hit me up. I got all the vibes, bro.
We are coming close to the end of the podcast, and I think the rule is you get 10 minutes to do the beat, the sound.
Can we just keep going until we like just run out of alcohol? Holy fuck,
dude! We still have a fair bit left, don't we? Oh,
that's like 3-4 more drinks.
Yeah, depends on how much we put in our drinks. Okay. I am low-key craving a dough, so I will be back. Ben, talk about healthy living and music and shit.
That's did a massive.
Huh?
That's a nice fart. That's what I talk about farts. Like, does anyone like when you're traveling on public transport? Does anyone actually look outside? Like, I always look in the reflection at people. Is that weird? I don't know. I just observe people just doing it. And then when people like look in the reflection as well, or actually not even look in the reflection, they just look outside my window. Obviously they're looking at me, and I look somewhere else. Wow! Oh my god! Hey, that's so weird. But you can see Simon in the background. See, now I'm looking in the reflection of the computer screen of the camera. I am doing exactly what I'd be doing in a bus.
How you going there, Ben?
What?
How you going there?
Yeah, pretty good, bro.
Yeah? Keeping them entertained?
Yeah, hopefully. I don't fucking know.
Alright. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, guys. There's a vibe for you. Comment if you understand what that vibe is. So, oh fuck. I wish I could piss.
Wait.
What?
I fucked your mom.
Yeah, that's great. Has anyone ever like fucked their friend's mom? I'm so curious. Because I want to fuck Simon's mom. I've had multiple dreams about people's moms. I just tell it to them. It look be weird. But hey man, it's my fantasy. Fuck, what do I talk about? I'm so lost. I'm so lost, bro. I was talking random shit.
Like what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you'll see the podcast.
Huh?
You'll see the podcast.
Oh shit, bro. Alright. I'm back. Yeah. We should do it, bro.
Can we just keep going until we finish the drink and then we'll
But then you're gonna
Just
say
sing-
effort. You're gonna be like, effort,
Simon, I already
effort."
feel like effort,
Ben,
but I'm gonna do it, Simons.
you have to.
Yeah.
This is pressure. This is pressure. Peer pressure. Grrr.
I could actually make it in the same.
Can you?
Oh, no, I'd have to stop the recording.
Would you have to stop the recording to do it? Because
Yeah, no much.
I don't think you should stop the recording.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah. If you're, by the way, if you're still listening, like, good on you. Good on you for going this far into it. I reckon eventually down the line, we'll have like a mad setup. Like, I have this vision of like a studio of our own, and we'll have like a TV there. And obviously, like, I feel like we don't. I think it's just.
Okay, I need to take this.
I'll tell them my vision of what I picture this podcast to be. What I picture this podcast to be eventually down the line is like a studio, and I don't know if we're going to need more people in the studio to help us. Like if we're going to need like a producer, an engineer, or fucking audio engineer, or whatever the fuck. Like, I feel like Ben could do the music stuff and I could do the film stuff. And we could just do the switchboard or whatever ourselves. It might be really challenging, but I feel like we could do that at first and see how that goes. I was saying how at first, Ben, we'll have a studio, mad studio, where I'll do the film stuff and you'll do the audio stuff. So like you know how like a lot of producers and shit, they have like, not producers, what am I saying? A lot of podcasts, they have like a guy behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Doing all the switching and the audio stuff and the visual stuff and all that. I feel like we could do that ourselves. Or at least at first, 100%. Like, we can do all that shit ourselves.
We even need to like switch the audio though. Like,
huh?
There's not much you need to do unless you're going live. That's the only time
Yeah.
you really need to
Yeah.
do it.
But for now, like, all this shit is like recorded and it's done afterwards, like in post. There's nothing really in post that we're doing, really, besides some audio stuff here and there. But I want to do shit live eventually. Eventually, like, if we do get enough people listening and if people are interested in what we have to say, then we can do shit live. We have our studio. We have like a little TV, we can have people listening, we can have callers coming in, we can have like fans interacting with us. This is all just shit like implying that all of this takes off.
Do you believe in evolution?
Yeah, I do, but elaborate?
Like this kind of massive. I'll tie it in together somehow. Like all the turtles or whatever. I think it's the turtles are dying, and they're gonna die. But they might die. I don't know, but they probably
Just keep
will
going.
die because
Keep going.
because we won't try to save them, or people are trying, but not enough people. Yeah, okay, cool. Turtles are gonna die, but something else will replace the turtles. Like how there's like dinosaurs with the same features as some animals alive today. But
Yeah.
they went extinct. So
Yeah.
there'll always be like
Yeah, no, yeah.
evolution after extinction.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Even in our modern day, we've experienced, like, in terms of modern day, I mean, like, in terms of humanity existing, like, modern human. We've experienced so many different species getting extinct. like a bunch of different species. I can't name. And there was like an elephant that just went extinct recently, and there was, the dodo, and there was all these different species are getting extinct, right? But as humanity, because I suppose we're the most evolved, we can try to save these species, but I guess evolution has a more powerful play in it. We can try our best to save as many species as we can, but I don't know if we'll be able to save every single fucking species that we are aware of. Like, oh no, this one's on the bell of extinction. Like, let's try to save it. Yes, let's try to save it, but we shouldn't give up on life just because this other species is extinct.
Yeah, what?
I'm talking about evolution in the literal sense. But what kind of evolution are you talking about? Are you talking about like...
I'm talking more like, if certain things don't happen, you won't learn from it, and that's evolution. So like how controversial do you want to be?
Yeah.
So like Hitler, if Hitler didn't happen, you wouldn't learn.
Killing...
Like, killing... not killing Jews, like, you wouldn't learn about being blind-faithed into, like, whatever fucking shit he's talking about.
Yeah. That's a little bit different, though, don't you reckon? Because, like...
Yeah, but that's still evolution, isn't it? Like, you...
I think of evolution as, like, species. Like,
yeah, I know,
we're
like,
Homo sapiens, we're like, humans. Like, whether, like, race is a different thing, and ethnicity and religion, all that kind of stuff. That goes all under Homo sapiens.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, like, there's pigeons that have evolved to be able to live in a society, but that would only have happened after making the mistakes. Like, after...
Right, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Whatever the fuck happened to them.
So, like, we got, like, seagulls, and we got, like, fucking ibises, and we've got, like, or bin chickens. And we got the everyday pigeon and shit like that. We've also got like the wild birds as well, and all those. And they've all evolved due to our impact as Homo sapiens. Our impact has caused that. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But we, as humans, have, like, a huge impact on this earth. That's 100% sure. And how that impacts on other animals, and this may be, like, egotistical on us, like, as humans, but we need to figure out a way where we can evolve and allow the other species to evolve as well. That might contradict to what I said earlier about like how we shouldn't worry about all the other species too much.
I reckon we won't evolve until we come close to extinction.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Like every evolution has happened at extinction.
Yeah, because that goes back
the
to like...
dinosaurs got extinct, boom, new fucking life.
The only, like, dinosaurs got extinct because of, like, they don't know for a fact, but they know that it was because of natural disasters.
Yeah.
And unless we're in that exact same situation where it's natural disasters, or, like, another...
But we would be, like, if it happened by us, we would learn from that.
Right, okay, so you're talking about like human-made, like man-made disaster.
That's like...
Man-made creation of like
that's
a
like
catastrophe
the
or something.
most like... What's the word? The most... Is it viable? The most like viable extinction
Yeah.
Like, it probably won't happen.
I know. Okay, this
Naturally.
is a little bit off topic, but it ties into what we're saying. I was watching a lot of Sacha Baron Cohen recently. Guy who made Borat, he made Ali G, he made Bruno, he made the recent shit that came up is Who Is America? Like it's a new TV show. Anyway, he made this movie maybe 2 years ago called Grimsby. You know the guy I'm talking about? Yeah. So he made the movie Grimsby. Spoilers. The
Grimsby
whole
does.
no, I'm not, yeah. The whole narrative of the movie is that there's a secret group that wants to create a so there's like a World Cup final that goes on, and it's actually really fucking interesting. When I was listening, because I watched the movie just as soon as the World Cup ended, and it just happened to like be coincidental that the World Cup just ended and I watched this movie and everything. But it was like the World Cup final or whatever. Everyone's like in this one city. Fireworks go off, but in the fireworks is this like poisonous virus, and the symptoms only show up several months later. So all the people that are at the stadium get infected by the virus, but the symptoms only show up several months later, implying that when they go back to their home country and then they spread the virus a little bit more, and the only symptoms show up like maybe 2 or 3 months later or whatever. And at that point everyone's infected, the whole world's infected, more or less, meaning that everyone dies, or by the time the virus is cured, majority of civilization is dead. So like that's kind of like a good example. Whether or not it's actually going to happen in reality or not is a whole different fucking story. But that's like a interesting sort of like idea of like a virus being spread that could kill civilization. Like if you have a virus that only shows symptoms many months later, or weeks or months or whatever, enough time to allow these people to go to their countries, whether it's America, Australia, Russia, Africa, whatever country they go to, will go back to their homeland and then spread that virus, so it's all over the world, thus causing this virus to spread everywhere, and then causing everyone to die, or majority of people to die. So instead of having 7 billion people on the planet, you're down to like 1 billion or even 500,000, whatever. Like, and I guess that ties into what you were saying, is like, how the fuck do we
there'll be like a small percentage of humans still alive, I guess.
Yeah.
But those humans will learn to evolve.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Exactly. And how will they evolve? And
It probably won't be like physically, but they'll make some new shit.
yeah. Well, the culture,
Actually, I don't know.
the culture and society will be completely different.
Actually, no, yeah, they would like make new shit, but depending on the way the land is at that time, or like
Yeah.
nature is at the time, they would evolve to it,
Yeah.
maybe.
Like, for example, like certain parts of the country will be inhabitable because
Yeah.
it's too infectious, so they'd have to move.
It'll be
to
like how, I don't actually know if this is true, but Chinese got those eyes because it was like really bright. Or some like Asians got their eyes like that to like protect them from the sunlight or something. Because of like,
Yeah, I've heard the exact same thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard the exact same thing before. I don't know if that's just like one of those things that you hear, but yeah, no, like you evolve through circumstance.
Yeah.
Our generation and the generations before us, we have not had any reason to evolve whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like,
just have reason to be stagnant.
yeah, like there's a fucking like we're fucking cold. We've got a heater in our room. Like, there's no reason to grow body hair because we've got fucking heaters in our room. Like, that's just one example. Like, shit, like and our body doesn't need to produce more.
Anymore.
We don't need to hunt anymore. We don't need like vitamin C because fucking we've got tablets for that shit. Like, we don't need to go out in the sun because we got tablets for that. Like, in terms of like technology and the way how far we've come in terms of advancement of whether it be technology, society, culture, whatever the fuck it is, like, we've gone a long way, but that's also stopped
potential for evolution.
Evolution, yeah. The only evolution that we have now that's capable of evolving is robotic, like electronic, like robots. They can evolve because we've got science, we've got technology, we've got electronics, we've got all this shit that we can put into it. Like, we've got...
Maybe that would help, like, the humans evolve, like, if, say, robots got put into, like, the police force, and then criminals started becoming smarter and shit. It's like an evolution in itself.
So you think... I was thinking a different thing. I was thinking more like... I was going to take a different path. I was going to say that, like, there was going to be a sort of...
Robotic extinction, or robotic apocalyptic event.
Yeah, sort of something like that.
Yeah, no, that's the other...
That's the other alternative. Instead of a natural, chaotic thing to occur, there'll be a...
Actually, no, it's the same alternative. Like,
either one or the other.
I don't think an apocalyptic event will happen until like until like robots get into like some sort of military.
Yeah, like AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, shit, I need to pee.
Because where would they learn to like?
Keep talking.
Where would they learn to kill and shit? Oh, cheers, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah, they had to learn how to kill first. What's like good and bad. Actually, maybe not even that. They have to have some sense of morals that we teach them. Yeah. Would a robotic apocalypse even be so bad though? We could just use EMPs. The downfall of the human race is if they implant some way to stop EMPs and robots. I don't think they would do that. Just EMP everything. That's not even a bad apocalyptic event. The worst would be just nukes. Fucking nukes. If every world with nukes just let off a nuke right now, we'd all be dead. How many humans would survive that and evolve from nukes? What is your apocalyptic event that you have in mind that will happen to the human race? There's a few. Nukes, black holes crashing into the fucking... going too close to the sun. Asteroid hitting. Fucking going close to the sun would be the worst one. It was eventually just be slowly melting away, just burning. Sizzling. Being on a barbecue. I saw a documentary. People start hiding in caves in the Antarctic, and then eventually those caves melt and they just die.
What's this?
Like apocalyptic events. Like one is going too close to the sun. They go into caves. Like the last one of the few of the last survivors.
Is it like potential future events or?
Yeah, a few of the survivors will go into like Antarctic caves and shit,
and then they'll eventually just melt and fucking sizzle. That'd be the worst one. Actually, no. If an apocalyptic event happened, I'd want it to be a black hole, just to like see. It's like those last few seconds, like, I'm getting sucked in a black hole. What is happening? Maybe it'll be like, what's that movie?
Which one?
The one where he goes into a black hole. And he goes to different. Yeah, maybe it'll be like Interstellar.
No way, but I don't know what kind of tangent it went on, but I just wanna go on with this. So, the last ice age, right? And I think I might have spoken about this in the other podcast. I'm not sure, but the last ice age was about around 10 or 15,000 years ago, and the idea is that there was like Homo sapiens back then, like there were humans back then, like we were around, and whether or not there were advanced civilizations and fucking pyramids and all this other bullshit that kind of like we have evidence for that goes back 5,000-10,000 years ago or whatever, even maybe perhaps before the Ice Age, like even in Australia like 40,000 years ago or whatever, we have evidence of it. But the Ice Age happened around 15-something thousand years ago. But the point is that, like what you were just saying just then, like people went to caves, they would hide in caves because of this.
For the Ice Age?
During the Ice Age, yeah. Because during the Ice Age, they'd have to they couldn't just chill outside and be like, yeah, massive fucking tsunamis and winds come at me. Like, they'd have to hide in secluded, like, tiny areas so they could survive. Like, but I can't remember all the details about it. Like, if I could recommend everyone someone to listen to, it would be Robert Sco, or like, I don't know how to pronounce it, Robert Scotch or Robert Sco or something like that. I mean, it is, I suppose, all about pyramids and Giza and all that kind of shit, but it is really interesting, the whole idea, like the Ice Age and everyone going into the pyramids and trying to figure out what's going on because apparently there was this massive how do you pronounce it, aurora, the shit, aurora, yeah, that you see in the sky, right?
Like the Northern Lights.
Like the Northern Lights, yeah, exactly. And you see it in the sky. And apparently that happened during the Ice Age. It was visible all over the world. Similar to this blood moon that we're going to have tonight. And it was visible all over the world. And in caves hidden all around the world. I can't remember exactly what countries they were spotted at, but there was this stick figure. I mean, I suppose back then they were like, oh, it's a god in the sky, ooga booga, god in the sky, let's draw it on the fucking cave. But what it looked like to them was like a stick figure with a head and 2 legs and 2 hands and something going on in the middle of it as well. Some shit like that. But, and a circle.
just reminds you of that scene in Harry Potter. Like, they have the Voldemort's army has a like tattoo with a snake and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's like in the sky.
Yeah. And then like everyone spots it, and they're like everyone like yeah, exactly, yeah. But to suppose that we're not gonna have another, like, okay, we can't suspect that we're gonna have an apocalypse that happens in our generation. Maybe yes, maybe no, probably not. We might have another world war. We could have something that has a severe impact on our society and culture and the way things work in economics or geography.
How did like the zombie
things.
apocalypse even come to be?
That's actually a really good
It's
question.
so popular.
Yeah, Because zombies... The idea of zombies, they go back a while, like way back. But, like, the idea of coming back from the dead is an idea that goes back, like, ancient times.
Right, everyone fantasizes about killing zombies. Like,
Yeah.
it's so weird.
Yeah. But it's become more popular, I suppose, in modern times. Like, but the core root of the idea, like coming back from the dead, but not as yourself, is something that's, I suppose, more modern. Like,
So that means like someone passes out for a couple of days, comes back as like
an unconscious version of themselves, I suppose, or like their mind is not.
Would you be able to kill an unconscious someone who's sleepwalking but wants your brains?
Yeah.
Could you kill?
That's actually one of the most biggest predicaments you can get yourself into. And have you ever watched Walking Dead or no?
Oh, I've seen like a bit of it.
Well, I fucking love that show. I still watch it to this day. But
It's still ongoing.
It's still ongoing. It's so good. I know you hate it and a bunch of people
I
hate
don't
it.
hate it. I just like watched until like I think season 2. I was like,
Oh, season 2 is fucking trash. That's the worst season out of all of them. And they're up to season 6. Season 2 was the worst season, yeah.
I like zombie like apocalypse.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
that
it's
shit
honestly a really good show. But in the first season, if you remember, there's a situation where the man is like hiding in his house and he's got like a sniper rifle and he's like trying to like shoot these zombies away from his like house, and all of a sudden he sees his wife in the crowd of zombies and he's like, that's my fucking wife right there. Like, at the same time, I'm aware that all these other fucking zombies are just, they want to kill me. But right there, that's my wife. And like, all of a sudden you get hit with this like moral dilemma, like, she's...
It's not really a moral dilemma, it's more like
It is.
personal dilemma.
Yeah, no, it is. It is a person, like, yeah, okay. Like a personal dilemma / moral dilemma, like,
It's
Can
not a
I-
moral dilemma.
and no, it happens. It's an ongoing theme in like the TV show because other main characters in the TV show keep
Yeah, I know, like, after-
they keep these zombies, like they're like, hopefully one day there'll be a cure for this apocalypse, that I can cure this because this is my daughter, or this is my wife, or this is my son, or this is my whatever. This is my best friend, or like, hopefully I'll be able to come up with a cure. I just want to keep them here, even though they want to eat my brains and they want to
Have you
kill
seen
me.
Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah,
That's such a good movie.
yeah, that actually is. A really
I've
good
seen it
movie,
like
yeah.
5 times.
Yeah,
Yeah, at the end, just like how he chains up his best friend.
Yeah.
And just do that. just lead him into a shed.
no, but like,
Actually, it depends on the zombies. Like,
yeah, exactly.
if zombies came true,
different-
do you reckon they'd be like fast or?
Yeah,
Slow.
that's the most interesting part about it, because like we don't know, like if zombies do become a reality.
Yeah,
Like,
what's stopping
what kind of-
zombies from like learning how to use a gun? Like,
yeah. Like what stops zombies from realizing how to create fire or like use tools or so on and so forth? Like, what's their level of IQ and understanding? Because the way it's perceived in like commonly is like, I want to eat brains. Like, that's all I want to do. But some zombies are like, I want to eat brains right now, and like they're sprinting across the fucking field. And others are like, I want to eat brains, and like walking slowly. Like, it just...
oh yeah, Resident Evil had like the zombies that could use guns or whatever, but they were
Really?
like big zombies. I'm pretty sure there was like a zombie that could use like
Even
some
in
type of weapon.
even in Left 4 Dead, there were fucking different types of zombies there.
Yeah.
Like, they had fucking... I can't remember.
And also, if the zombies did happen, like they wouldn't. Like actually depends how long they'd be dead for, but like, if they just got eaten straight away,
I
and then they
suppose.
turned to a zombie, they wouldn't look decomposed and shit. They would look like.
Have you ever read
Actually, I don't know.
There's this book by Max Brooks. It's called I can't remember what the fuck the book's called. I have it at home. I should be fucking reading it right
I need to
now.
start reading it. Well, actually, I read like some, but I don't read.
One of my friends gave me the book, and I honestly should be reading it right now. Shout out to you, Connor O'Reilly. You gave me the book. I still haven't read it.
Oh,
sorry.
Your brother owes us so much money. Wait, that's Blake's.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
Cut. No.
Yeah, shout out the other Connor.
Connor O'Reilly, you're a good guy. I still haven't read the book.
Connor Phillips, that's the one.
Shut up.
What?
Anyway.
What's wrong with saying Connor Phillips?
If he listens to this, he's gonna hate his life.
Why?
Anyway, the zombies. And
Okay.
there's this book by Max Brooks. He's actually the son of Mel Brooks, who's like this amazing comedian. But Max Brooks, he created this book called The Zombie Survival Guide, and he also created this book. No, he created a book called World War Z. You know the movie World War Z?
Was it based on the book?
Yeah, it was based off the book. And the book was like sort of like imagine if the world is gone, but we have archaeological evidence of like little scripts of information that happened during this time. It's like, I am Barry from Australia, and currently right now in fucking Sydney, cunt, there's a shit ton of fucking zombies attacking me right now. It's fucking shit, eh? And then meanwhile in like China, you got shit going like, anyway. But like you got a bunch, it's different countries talking about their situation, and it's like sort of trying to be realistic as well, and it's really like super interesting. I've like read like the first 20 pages of it and haven't gotten around to like finishing the rest of it. But like it talks about like a real life situation type of zombie apocalypse. And Max Brooks goes into like, he's written like 2 or 3 books about like purely zombie apocalypse and how to interact in zombie apocalypse type situations. And it's super interesting. But in
What does he say?
he talks about like survival and like how to like actually survive in a zombie apocalypse. And,
Yeah, I know, like what?
But his idea of zombies are different to like. He thinks that like zombies have a higher senses, meaning that they can hear things further away, they can smell things further. Like they have a highest, like they have, in terms of like mental capacity and IQ and everything. There's no IQ, but they can smell, they can hear, they can see, and they can feel and shit like that. So like, if they don't know if a zombie's standing right next to you, they don't know you're a human being, but if you're covered in zombie blood and guts and everything, they'll be like, okay, you're a zombie. And if they touch you and you feel like a zombie, they'll be like, okay, you're a zombie. And if you make groaning noises that are like accurate to a zombie, they're like, okay.
Oh yeah, I'd pass on the groaning noises.
Huh?
I'd pass on the groaning noises.
Yeah. But all that kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like, the IQ is not there, like the intellectual idea, like the brain is dead, but the senses are still there.
The vibes, bro. The vibes are still there.
Cut.
Yeah, man, that's what zombies are. They just got vibes.
Zombies are just vibes,
If
bro.
there's bad vibes, they're like, I want your brain.
If a zombie feels good vibes off you, they just want your good vibes. Honestly. Well, you know what? I'm sick of all this conversation, Ben. We've been going for an hour and a half. I feel like it's time for them. I feel like it's time to say goodbye.
I should do the. I'll do the thing. I have to. I have to use my eyeballs.
You have to do the thing. Go find your thing. Do your thing.
Hold the mic.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
like
gonna
hold it
hold-
like that.
Yeah, 1 sec.
I need to take a piss.
Go take a piss. By the way, it's now in. Go take a piss. Go do your thing. Do it. Do it.
Guys,
bitch.
you ever just wish you could just like just piss yourself and just clean it? Someone should make like automatic piss cleaning pants. I mean, that's like nappy. Oh, it's not. It's not automatic. Yeah, right. I know they have adult nappies.
No, there should be one that like removes everything and just gives you a fresh.
Why don't more people wear adult nappies?
Because you're still laying in your shit.
What? Sad.
There should be an automatic device that like
Yeah, it
removes.
just sucks all the
it all out.
piss.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's some plain toilets are like.
Oh my lord. Go take
Yeah,
your
there should
fucking
be like
piss.
a little compartment in the pants where it's just you stick your dick in a little compartment and it's like a metal, like it's a chamber in between the fabric. He's pissing out. It's like one of those little like alcohol bottles. Like,
Yeah.
he's pissing.
How is that
And then
gonna
when you're
fill?
done, it'll fill up fine. It'll fill up fine.
It's gonna overfill if you fucking have a massive bladder.
Then you get one that's surrounding like. Can you just wear steel pants? It's like a little thin.
Okay, we're
Steel
clearly
edge.
not.
And then like when you're done, you just take out the steel, just pour it like on some dog's piss to claim their territory. This is my territory, bitch, and just pour it on that, and then you just put it back in. It's changeable nappies for adults. And then shitting will be like. Yeah, there's like a little bag, like a little.
Like a doggy bag.
Yeah, like a little doggy bag
Oh.
in the back of your pants. And you just like singing in a park, and then it's like just put your like.
Don't, Ben, no, stop.
You just like-
Not to the camera, please,
You just
please.
like start opening the doggy bag. Actually, no, it sounds like some automatic opening. And then you start shitting in the bag.
Stop, please.
And then you go into the bushes somewhere and just like take out the doggy
Yeah,
bag.
you're going way too much in this. I
Just
feel like
chuck
you're
it-
trying to kill
chuck it
time.
into the
You're
bush.
trying to kill time. I get what you're trying to do now. You're trying to kill
I'm
time.
just explaining inventions, okay? This is
You
a
just
conversation
don't
of
want to do the
ideas.
end bit. You just don't want to do
No,
the end
this is a
bit.
conversation of
and-
ideas, Simon. This is a hater. Like, he doesn't like my ideas. They're genius. They're fucking genius, mate. Okay, I'm gonna take a piss now.
Oh man, I've lost track of what even is going on. For the record, actually, we're almost done. Very close to it. This is actually the microphone that he got. I mean, it just looks like a regular microphone. It's got a pop filter, which makes it look that much more professional. You're like, whoa, wow. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm guessing that the quality of the sound sounds a lot more better than it used to. That's because I was using my shitty fucking microphone that I got many years ago that had a very buzzing noise in the background. All this fucking shit, but now this microphone should do a lot better. And now we're using this webcam, so the quality has gotten a bit better. And your mom gay.
Maybe. I don't know.
But now it's that time of the session where Ben creates a beat. So Ben, while you set up, I am going to tell you I'm going to tell you my idea of a beat. In case you guys don't know what this bit at the end is, basically I come up with an idea of a sound, a beat, a feeling, or whatever you want to call it, an instrumental, whatever.
A vibe.
A vibe, bro, if you will. A fucking vibe. I come up with a vibe. And basically Ben has to create it. The catch is it has to be under 10 minutes. So for any
Yeah,
of
we
you...
do like 15 minutes.
15? Should we up it to 15? Because every single time you can't do it in 10 minutes. Which is...
No, I did it in 10 minutes the
first
time. I was just like arranging it. Arranging it's not doing anything to the beat, it's just like... It's just like... making a progression and so on.
Yeah, I suppose so. To any musicians out there, I can imagine what it's like to make something in 10-15 minutes. Probably quite difficult. But yeah, Ben, while your computer's loading, I'll tell you what it is I want you to create. Nothing too hard, nothing too crazy. But I want you to create something like jazzy. Something like old school. You know what I mean?
Hey, next time we're doing the sample.
Yeah, next time we'll do the sample.
If any producers want to join the podcast and do this as well, you know, welcome.
Yeah. Ben is an amazing fucking person. You guys can check him out at Benji.
Yeah.
Most places. Benji's.
I'm not an amazing person.
Huh?
I'm not an amazing person.
So you say.
I'm evil. I'm so evil.
Evil Knievel. Look at him. Look at him just fucking being a shit cunt in the background. But yeah, overall, I'm not being too fussy this time. I just want you to make something jazzy, something nice, something very like saxophony. I think I just want some wind instruments in there. I think that's what I really want. If you could put some wind instruments in there, I'll probably be happy.
Well, like flutes.
Wind, anything wind.
Saxophone, yeah.
Saxophone, trumpet, fucking flute, any type of wind instrument, I'll be happy. And then, you know, put a little bit of oomph, put a bit of oomph that you know too well. No pressure on Ben, but he's pretty good at putting some oomph in there. When you're ready to go, I'm gonna set a timer for you. And I'm gonna go for a cigarette. And you can do one of those little kind of commentaries of what you're actually doing. How does that sound?
Okay.
Sounds good?
Just wait, not yet.
Yeah, obviously not now, yeah, but... yeah.
Here's some Audio Technica headphones. Shout out Polo and Audio Technica.
I'm gonna twist the camera a little bit closer to Ben, so that you guys can experience the true doof. For a second I thought I fucked something up. It's sweet. Yeah. Yeah, low.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I swear to God.
Oh my god.
I swear to fucking God.
It stopped recording.
When?
I think ages ago, bro.
No, don't fucking say that shit to me.
Did you press that?
I pressed that right there. Just then. Like, just then. What? What happened?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it stopped recording like fucking years ago.
Why?
I do not know.
When did it actually stop recording? Can you figure that out?
Yeah, wait, give me a second. I'm pretty sure I only recorded like 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure I only recorded like 10 minutes.
Nah. I saw the red button up there.
Yeah, I know, but this is where it stopped.
Oh. Oh fuck no. Fucking cunt. Fuck. Did it actually?
Yeah.
Can you unplug the headphones? What's the last thing that we were talking about?
Hold on, fuck!
Oh, don't you want to listen to the music first?
The what?
Don't you want to listen to the sound first before you fix anything?
Yeah,
And-
so I'm trying to do something. The camera keeps stopping. Everything's fucking up. Fuck this laptop. Okay. Yeah, so how do you guys like the silence? It's pretty vibey. Okay, shit. What are jazz chords? I fucking know.
sec.
What's
Okay,
your
take
going?
over the mic while I'm like doing
Huh?
this shit. Okay, take over the mic while I'm doing this.
Is this on? Are we testing? One,
It's
two,
working.
1, 2.
Fuck, I don't have one on this computer.
Okay, hello guys. We have gone through not even minor technical difficulties.
So I mean, everything's still there, okay? It's just bad quality for the 7 viewers we have, which are all ourselves, so it doesn't even matter.
We have... Yeah, it's going alright at the moment. We're just trying to figure out how to perfect what it is we're doing. I don't know exactly what Ben is doing. I trust him fully to figure out how to do it. But currently right now, we're having a mad one. We are running extremely low on our drink.
Okay, do you want to start the timer?
Start the timer for the end of podcast. Was this just all a prank? Just so you
No,
could...
it actually stopped working.
But when did it actually stop recording?
Like 10 minutes in. It's all like recorded on the camera, it's just not recorded on the microphone. Like there's audio, but it's
Trash. Or
it's
not
fine.
as good.
No, it's fine. It's just
Not
like,
as good as our beautiful Rode NT1A. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Hello viewers, once again. To the people that are actually in this, listening to the very end. I'm proud of you guys. I'm going to start the timer for you for 10 minutes. Just a quick recap. We are setting the timer for 10 minutes for Ben to create an end of podcast segment that's going to be a jazz vibe type of thing.
yeah, maybe jazz. I don't fucking know what it's gonna be.
Fingers crossed we're gonna get some good shit going on. Timer starts now. So this is our third podcast, and we are still trying to get things up and running. And to be honest, considering it is our third podcast and we don't know exactly what we are doing, I'd say we're doing a pretty decent job. And I think even though we do have a lot of minor technical difficulties, I would say.
Bro, no one gives a shit about my like technical difficulties. It was not live.
It's going alright. It's going alright. Did you want the rest?
Yes.
Yeah, you can have the rest. For the record, empty bottle. Oh, almost empty bottle. We should honestly change this podcast from, I don't know, podcast to just drunken podcast or some shit like that. I hope I'm not distracting Ben too much, because he does have 10 minutes to come up with something.
15, bro. That doesn't sound jazzy at all. Actually.
The best thing about our podcast overall is the end segment. So, if you guys are not really listening for any of this podcast and you're like, it's pretty trash and whatnot, you guys may as well just skip to the end bit. Listen to the doof, the banger, the zinger, the oomph to the doomph, the sound of the I Don't Know podcast. It's gonna be good. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. For 10, you got, for the audio people listening, if you were to create something in 10 minutes, 15 minutes even, that has to sound good in the vibe that someone tells you to create. It's rather difficult. I don't make music or anything, but I know that it would be pretty hard to create. And I have full trust in Ben that he will create something. That's what makes all this that much better. And I don't know exactly what the quality of this would sound, but I do know that it'll probably sound a whole lot better than whatever trash we had in episode 1 and 2. He's almost got it. He's almost got it. He's almost got it. I know I know he does because he's in that creative process right now. What makes this whole entire situation harder is the fact that I have to entertain the audience while he's creating something. And while you're distracted, while there's something going on in the background, while you're trying to create something, makes things a lot more harder. 10 fucking minutes to create something while you're being distracted, while shit is going on in the background. That's a fucking hard thing to do. And quite frankly, I am impressed with this guy. I mean, sure there's stress and shit. Sure you've got a timer going on. But like, that's not gonna work. Probably not. But he's got like 5 minutes left. Five, 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. I mean, what's 5 minutes between friends? But if I was to give a recap of what our podcast was today, if I can remember it correctly, we spoke about a lot of things. We did touch on conspiracies and all that kind of shit. We spoke about the blood moon, the lunar eclipse that's going to happen tonight. It's going to happen at... It's going to begin at like 5 a.m. It's going to be at its fullest at like around 6 a.m. And it's going to like go underneath the horizon at 7 a.m. Hopefully I'll be able to take some photographs of it. I'm not too sure whether or not that's actually going to happen, but hopefully. And whether or not that has a spiritual or metaphorical or blah 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 impact that all the fucking sites on Facebook talk about, how it's gonna cause people to awaken to their spiritual being and whatnot and blah 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 and all that kind of shit. Who knows? That's a whole conversation that we just had that, you know. We also spoke about evolution and how we're evolving and how we're at this moment in time where we can evolve in a certain area. We can evolve in technological space, or we can evolve in a natural space, and how that can have an impact on society right now as a whole. Not necessarily for our generation, but for the generation to come.
Can we just add on like an extra minute? It takes like ages to load this.
I'll add an extra minute, but keep in mind you are under pressure. And I am going to say that you have about 5 minutes left.
No. Bro, no I don't. You fucked up the timer.
No, you got 5 minutes left. You got 5 minutes left.
No, it's 5 minutes.
15 altogether. 16 with that extra minute.
I think I have 5 minutes left.
Yeah. You
Okay,
gotta
what's still
create
loading?
something.
Oh, there we go.
You gotta create something. Yeah. For the audio guys listening out there, if you guys are listening, empathize for this guy right here. He has to create something, a sound, a instrumental beat in 10-15 minutes, and to do that while you are distracted is so hard. I know that in my perspective, like in terms of editing, even when I'm editing a video or whatnot and I have other people talking to me in the background, I just can't concentrate and it's very difficult. And when Ben came to me and he's like, I've got this idea, I want to create something at the end of the podcast, which will be our...
Bro, you're hyping up so much. Like, talk about something else.
This is probably not helping Ben. So, let me talk about Liam pointing. Yeah. Shout out to Liam pointing. Because, he's a bitch. Liam pointing's a bitch.
Fuck, I can't do the bass. Fuck.
We're gonna figure this out. Ben stopped listening to me, and we did speak about evolution, and we did speak about the way everything works. How does everything work? What is the meaning to life? How are we here in existence? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm just a little bit turned. And if you do find this amusing, and whether you gave it a thumbs up react, you gave it a sad react, or haha react, or even a cry react, or an angry react, or whatever react you gave it, at least tell your friend about it. Just tell your friend, just be like, this shit is trash, don't fucking listen to it. And then joke's on them, because they're actually going to listen to it, or at least a little bit of it, and they're not going to listen to the whole hour of us talking shit, because at the end of the day we're just shit talkers talking shit. Because it's the I Don't Know podcast. We don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. It's only the third podcast. Who knows what's going on? Anything could happen. We could have the next fucking Kanye that rocks up, and we're gonna have an interview with Kanye. Maybe like in the 5th episode. You don't know. You don't know what could happen. Maybe you do. Maybe you're a oracle. You're a sorcerer. You're psychic. You can foretell the future. You can say, in the 24th episode, you will have someone that will have an impact in your podcast that will foresee the future and propel you into the higher society of media. That's the sound of Ben being done, actually. And as much as I wish to stop him right now, and I want to stop him, and I am going to stop him, I'm going to try to get his attention right now.
Yes. Yes, Simon. Yes. I'm just listening to it.
I'm just gonna do this for like until he says okay, I'm done. That's basically what I'm gonna be doing.
I'm just fucking listening to it, Simon, okay? Just stop hitting me.
Here's the thing about Ben. He says it's done.
No, I'm just like, I'm not actually adding anything, I'm just listening, okay? I see what else would have fit better. Fucking fuck off.
He's frustrated because obviously he's
Okay, I'm not adding anything. I'm just changing the levels, which is not adding anything to the beat, it's just mixing it a bit.
Well, Ben, unfortunately, your time is up.
Yeah, just...
I didn't give you 10 minutes, I gave you 16.
Simon, the beat is done, I'm just mixing the levels.
You know, I hope to the people listening that you'd appreciate the fact that you can actually create this in 15, 16, even 17 minutes. Whatever it is. All I said to him was, I want something jazz. And I honestly don't know what I'm gonna hear. But I'm actually gonna be... To be honest, I have like full faith in Ben, to the fact that I think that he's probably gonna be able to create something along the lines of jazz, even though I don't know if... To say jazz is very difficult. Like, you can't just be like, hey, create jazz music now, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, here you go, do it, bam. to ask someone to do that in 10-15 minutes is. I feel like we've put ourselves. Not me. I'm just the shit talker talking shit. Ben's the one who has to do all the work. But that's a lot of pressure to put on someone. And I hope you guys do appreciate that. And forget about me. Appreciate the fact that Benji is doing all this.
Fuck off, son.
By the way, you're out of time in case you haven't realized.
I'm just arranging it. I'm not adding anything.
So you can take out the headphones and play the music? Is that what you're trying to say? So release the headphones. Bitch.
Where's my speakers?
I don't know where the fuck your speakers are.
Do you see an orange bag?
Nope. Is this a ploy?
Okay, chuck this to orange bag over there.
There you go. Additional time added.
I am not changing the beat at all, Simon. I'm just mixing the beat.
There's... Where am I looking for the speakers?
It's in the bag, isn't it?
Is it? Where?
Okay, maybe I took it out there. I don't know.
It's not in there.
Oh, it's fun. It's yeah, no idea. Okay.
I hope this episode of this podcast wasn't too long for you guys and that you guys actually listened to all the way through. If you guys did listen to the whole entire podcast all the way through, I really do thank you guys. And if you did, don't be afraid to message us. Don't be afraid to be like, hey, I do like what you're doing.
Be very afraid.
Shut up, dude.
Oh.
Don't be afraid to say like, oh yeah, by the way, I actually did listen to the whole thing and I like your shit. Because even though maybe like one or like two or even, dare I say, 3 people listen to the whole thing. That actually means so fucking much. Like 3 people that we are unaware of that actually listen to the whole thing. That actually means so much. Imagine if 3 people that we didn't actually say, oh, listen to this. Listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
We're just speaking into thin air right now. He's speaking into the empty void of nothingness, the empty void of
You're too fucking pessimistic, you little
No, I'm not.
fucking
I just said
bitch.
the endless void of possibilities. That's not pessimistic, bro.
Like 3 people that we were like, hey, please listen to this. Like, not those people. I'm talking about the 3 people that happened to listen to it. And we're like, oh shit, I listened to the whole entire thing.
But I feel like there's gonna be that fucking static shit again.
You, right there. You're good.
I know, there's no static. Okay.
You're a good man. And this song that we created, not me, Ben created, this song is dedicated to you, my dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Oi, to be honest, in the 10-15 minutes you had, it's not bad.
Okay. Here's our outro.
Like that little.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening, guys.
It's been the I Don't Know podcast. Benji.
Simon, rep it. This has been Benji's track. Copyright. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. We're signing out.